Good morning! It's my second full day here in Poland, and today I'm making my way to yet another theme park for my first ever visit. Today's the day that I'll visit Energylandia for the first time, and I'm really excited to get up there. Now it's home to 12 different roller coasters, including their newest roller coaster for this year, Hyperion. Really excited to get on that one, and of course I'll be sharing lots of on and off ride footage from the park. Really can't wait to get up there and see it all. Along with the 12 coasters, what they've got, there's various water rides, flat rides, all sorts of stuff. So I can't wait to share it all in this vlog today. And anything that I don't get covered today will be in tomorrow's vlog, where I head up there for a second time. But yes, I'm back here in my accommodation with the plant just there, the TPW plant, and yeah, ready for this action-packed day. Now, how am I getting up there to the park? I did book a bus transfer to take me from the bus station, which isn't too far away from here. Now, there's one that I came into when I arrived a couple of days ago, when I came in from the airport. It's not that bus station that I'm going to this morning. It's another one that's about a 10-minute walk away. And yeah, I've got the bus booked from there. If you don't book it online, you can pay for it on the bus. But like I say, make sure you check Energylandia's website out to make sure that the bus is actually running. Because I think outside of holidays and peak times, it might not run. Now, I've booked the bus. I'm going to walk around there in just a moment. And yeah, as soon as I get on the bus, of course, I'll share a bit of footage driving in. And yeah, it should be nice and easy, this one. There's a little look at my ticket, actually. And yeah, nice and easy because they're called Zebra Bus. So make sure you check out the website. It's got it all on there, the information that you need. In terms of how much it cost me, it was about £9 for a return ticket. It leaves here this morning at 10 to 9. And yeah, gets to the park for 10 to 10. So it takes around an hour. So not too bad at all, really. So yeah, should be a nice and easy one. I believe it drops me off somewhere near the entrance to the park. From there, I'll head on in. In terms of my tickets for the park, I've also booked them online, but there is an option when you book through the Zebra Bus to get a ticket from there as well. But I did book directly through the park. I've got a 2-day ticket for today and tomorrow, and it's cost me just under £50 for 2 days, so around £25 a day. So not too much at all, really, for what there is there, the amount of ride hardware that I'm going to see today, and of course getting on Hyperion for the first time that I just can't wait for. I'm going to run out these doors full of excitement. But yeah, a bit of an early start this morning. Looking forward to getting up onto the bus, and yeah, hopefully there'll be some nice views whilst I'm coming into the park. Bring it on, the start of my vlog from Energylandia. Let's go. Some stunning views there at the park driving in. What an entrance here to Energylandia. And here I am at the main entrance to the park. Nice and easy with the bus. Drop me off right at the front. And that's where I get it back tonight. But yeah, look at that. Really nice entrance. The big castle behind me. Looks so much bigger in person than on photos. And you tell you what else does. Hyperion just behind me over there. Look at that. I cannot wait to get on that coaster, along with all the other rides here at the park. Like I say, I've got 2 days, and it looks like that's a good job I've got 2 days, because it's very busy round here at the entrance. But yeah, playing some random Polish dance track at the entrance. But yeah, let's go. It looks like it's going to be very busy, like I say, but I think it's going to be worth it, especially to get on that. Oh my God, look at it. It looks fantastic, doesn't it? Oh, you get an Energylandia Monopoly. And here's the main entrance turnstiles. Now, I have booked my tickets online. I assume if not, you've picked them up there on the left-hand side. You can buy tickets there. Nice entrance area. Well, let's go and get in the park. Oh my God, it's crazy. Here we go, the park's open. They like doing these big opening shows in Poland, don't they? Obviously yesterday, check out the Legendia vlog. Down to the right hand side, because I think that's where we're going for Hyperion. Just been testing as well out the front, as you saw there from the footage. And here we go, it's going to be a busy day here today. Here we go then, round to the entrance of Hyperion. It's open, that's the good side. You never know, I could have got here and it could have been closed for any reason, but yeah, that's it, I'm inside the queue. Right, here we go. I don't quite know how to feel, I don't know how this is going to be at all, but I'm really looking forward to it. I don't have a clue how long this queue line is, but here we go, this is the entrance to the ride. Very nicely finished off in here. But like I say, this is only just over a month old. It opened last month. And this is the main reason for me coming out here. Yes, I really wanted to get on Let Coaster yesterday, but Hyperion's the ride what made me think, oh my god, I need to get out to Poland to come and check this out. First impressions from the queue line, really well themed. Lots going on to see, a very modern feel to it. It's a bit like we're in this sort of abandoned warehouse, but it's been taken over. All these pipes, all the blue lighting. Really atmospheric queue line actually. Soundtrack playing throughout. Guys, a big queue line. I see, is that where we came in down the bottom? Not too sure. That's the beauty of coming to parks for the first time. Yeah, this has been finished off really well around here. Wasn't expecting the theming to be anything like this actually. All the fire doors themed. Keep following it up to the top here, I assume. Whoa, there's the coaster. A bit of an outdoor section of queue line though now. I like that, it really builds up the anticipation. Crazy, isn't it? So we went all the way up them steps and now we're coming back down on the other side. Interesting queue line setup. Oh, so there's the entrance. Quite a few cars coming in, but it could be busy. I mean, from the size of the car park, it's only what, maybe a third full? But yeah, this park is in the middle of nowhere. Means the views are going to be great. Traffic's backing up down here coming in. But yeah, we came all the way up to go back down again. Certainly got a long queue line. They've planned for the crowds with this one. It certainly is going to draw those crowds in. Not draw the clouds in like I nearly just said. There's your little water splash area down there. A bit like Shambhala, it's not actually a splash caused by the train, it's just a special effect next to it. Right, let's get down into the station for Hyperion. First ever ride. Here we go. Oh my god, here I am, first ever ride then. On Hyperion, oh my god. The views are incredible already climbing up the hill on this one. I really don't know what to expect. Manufactured by Intermin. I'll talk a bit more about the facts when I come off the ride. Oh wow! Woohoo! Whoa! Time. Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow, that was intense, it was fast, and it was awesome, wow. Oh Oh my God, I've just come off my first ever ride on Hyperion here at Energylandia. I followed the construction all throughout winter, ever since it was first announced, and I thought I'm going to come out here and ride it when it opens, and it certainly has not disappointed. That thing is ridiculously intense. Obviously, I've done quite a few B&M hypercoasters, and yeah, this manufactured by Intamin, absolutely crazy, really intense ride. You can feel the G-force a hell of a lot on this attraction. So you climb up to 252 feet and then drop 269, because obviously a bit like Shambhala, the drop's bigger than the lift hill because it goes down a little bit into a tunnel at the bottom. A nice theme tunnel as well. The whole thing's very well themed, from entering the queue line all the way through the station. Absolutely fantastic, and the fun little water splash down here at the end, really good. But it's hard to know where it sits in terms of my top coasters after one ride. Yes, I did a front row. It was absolutely awesome, especially the turnaround section at the end, the way it flipped you round upside down and then came back on itself. Oh yes, that was awesome and really made the ride. Probably my favourite ever turnaround section on this type of coaster. I loved that to bits. The seat-in style system on the front row, there was so much space in front of me. The restraints weren't really pushed down really tight. It was quite loose when you were going round, which was brilliant for us enthusiasts. We love it. But yeah, as you saw from that front row footage, like, I just did not know what to expect from that. After never doing a ride from Intamin quite like this before, and it certainly did not disappoint. That is a world-class roller coaster here in Poland. On all the billboards around the area, there's big posters saying #1 in Europe, and I was coming here on the coach and I thought, is it actually going to be the #1 in Europe? And it's hard to say at this point where I rate it. Like I say, I need to do a mid-train and a back row to see where I rate it. But no, I'm certainly not disappointed. I'm blown away at how intense it was. I'm glad that I have my glasses on. I'm actually wearing a strap that I bought from Cedar Point to allow, obviously, to run my secure articles on there. But yeah, God, that was absolutely crazy coaster. I just wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near as intense. I really felt the G-force on there, and I didn't feel like I was going to black out on it like I did the Lek coaster yesterday. And I am wearing the t-shirt, you can see it just under the GoPro. But yeah, like, I just wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near as intense. That turnaround section, the banking towards the end, whips you to the left, then to the right, then turns you back round. Honestly, I've come off that and my mind is just like, what the hell, Sean, have you just experienced? But anyway, a lot more to come from this attraction over the next 2 days. I'll come back later on and talk more about it. And yeah, also tomorrow as well. And yeah, I want to try and get towards the back of the train. An interesting loading system. It's very modern. They've got like a turnstile and it counts like 4 people through for each row. Then you go up some steps and then the doors open and you're into the station. As an overall package coaster, it's one of the best out there in Europe. From walking out here, seeing like all the satellite dishes and everything on top of the station building, walking through all the blue lighting, the modern feel, I love it. That is absolutely beautiful. What a stunning roller coaster. But anyway, no time to stand about. I need to go and get to my next coaster now. As I'm going to have a walk down to the back of the park. I'm going to use my traditional tip at a busy park, start at the back and work my way forwards. There's quite a few coasters to get on here. I'm going to try and do the coasters today, possibly, and then some of the other rides tomorrow. But I'll just sort of see how it goes. I don't have too much of a plan. I'm just happy that I've got here. I've had my ride on Hyperion, and even better, I can get showered off afterwards. Wonderful. Seems like my plan of coming to the back of the park has certainly worked. The footpaths are much quieter down here. But yeah, as I was in a bit of a rush to get to Hyperion at the start, let's have a bit of a chat about the park. So you might be looking at it now thinking it looks very new, and that's because it is. It's only actually 4 years old. This park only opened in 2014 and it's had a rapid expansion plan, and it's already got 12 roller coasters, 2 more in the planning. I believe one from Vekoma and another one from Rocky Mountain Construction. Yes, they are going to be getting an RMC for 2020, they reckon. So I look forward to coming back for that one. And what's that? It's only a couple of years away. Cue balls all around the park, which is good. Yeah, Hyperion's up there on 30. Yeah, that's the biggest queue on the park at the moment. So it's good. But yeah, over to my next ride, coaster number 2. Obviously all these are brand new credits for me today as well. Yesterday at Legendia, I'd already had one of the credits from back in the UK. But yeah, time to go now on the Formula just here. This looks great. Manufactured by Vekoma. It's a Space Warp style ride, this one. That's the model of this. And yeah, opened in 2016, this one. But yeah, not quite as heavily themed around here as Hyperion. But the park in general, first impressions are very good, and it's also very big. It's a lot bigger than I expected. And operations are good as well. Hyperion was running 2 trains. I assume this is running 2 trains as well. I'm sure we'll soon find out. If not, it's only got 10 minutes, so I'm quite happy with that. Entrance is just here on the left. Quite a small entrance, isn't it, for such a big ride? That's got a no entry sign on. We're going down this way. There's the water coaster just behind there as well, another ride from Intamin. And yeah, that's also brand new. It was supposed to open last year, I believe, but it was delayed and has opened this year. That's only a few months old. But yeah, this looks really good. If it's going to be anything like Let Coaster, then happy days. I know it's a different model, but and it's nowhere near the size, but yeah, we'll soon find out. Certainly got a big queue line though, look at this. You get your miles in walking around here. But yeah, not too bad there, you know, first ride in Hyperion. It's only about 20 past 10, so I'm doing well. Let's go. Formula. There we go then. First ride on Formula, straight into the launch. Bin bag tunnel, this one. Way! Towards the back of the train. Way! Woo! Nice little ride. Short and sweet, that one. Got nothing on Let Coaster, but I wasn't really expecting it to, you know, you can't really compare them. But yeah, it was just, you know, nothing spectacular. I'm not coming into the station feeling like it was anything world class, that one. Short and sweet, nice fun little ride. Quite intense though. Thank you. Nice fun ride that was. Like I say, it was nothing world class, but I wasn't really expecting it to be. For the launch itself, I believe it's about 49 to 50 miles an hour. Oh, nearly getting run over then. Sean nearly didn't come back from Poland. But yeah, so you can feel it on the launch, but it's not like ridiculously intense. I class it more of as a good family coaster. Again, something like this for Drayton Manor, if they couldn't afford something like the Let Coaster, something along these lines, a bit of a smaller version, it'd look amazing. I keep saying Drayton Manor because I feel like it's the park in the UK that desperately needs a new thrill ride. But yeah, it was fun coasters. What, 3 inversions on that, some nice banking, especially towards the end. Let's just say Vekoma have certainly gone a long way since the SLC when they first came up with that. They've done some great coasters over the past few years. High intensity rides like Let Coaster and this one in places. And yeah, some great family coasters they've done as well, like the Family Suspended, their version of the Junior Boomerang. You know, they've done so much over the years. But anyway, moving on, next ride, talking of Vekoma, let's go and do another one of their coasters over at the back. It's an SLC, Vekoma Suspended Looping Coaster, just over at the back just there. But I'd rather do it now and hopefully not have to queue that long for it. And to be honest, with it being a brand new one, it might not be too bad. Famous last words. Let's go and have a look. Some very nice theming here at Energylandia, and I noticed that yesterday at Legendia as well. Some really good theming at both of the parks. But yeah, here it is, the Mayan roller coaster. Not too keen on the name. Oh, and there it is going up the lift hill. The first thing to notice about this, yes, it's the standard layout, but it has got different style trains and restraints on there as well. A very different seating system. So I'm looking forward to doing those on this SLC. Hopefully that'll improve the experience. Because my problem with these isn't the layout as such, it's how uncomfortable the train design is and the restraints, whereas with this it should be a lot better. Well, I'm hoping so anyway. It's got a bit of a queue, maybe not too bad. Formula was only running on 1 train just. I waited about 10 minutes though, like the sign said, so far been quite accurate. Here it is, the entrance. Oh, it's saying 10 minutes. All that future expansion room, big corn field there. Maybe they do a corn maze at Halloween. But yeah, there's some good theming around. And in terms of SLCs, how they go, this actually is one of the nicest ones to look at. I do like the colour scheme, how bright it is. Hey. Where's Big Dipper? Is it over there? Right, let's go. Right there, and off I go, leaving the station on the SLC. Now, with this restraint system, I'm expecting this to be a lot more comfortable. Could it be my favourite SLC I've ever done? I will soon find out. I'll sort of look around for you. It's a bit jolty on the lift hill, this one. Is that a good sign? I don't know. Loads of expansion room there round to the side, look at that. Here we go, look at the views, gorgeous area, really nice. Let's go. Oh. Hey. It's not too bad, you know. Because of the restraints, it's much more comfortable. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a lot better. There we go, 100% the words that I said on the lift hill, the best SLC that I've been on. That was good. It was a good coaster. Don't get me wrong, it's still quite jolty on the corners and stuff, but not painful. I don't mind jolty, I just don't like pain. And there was no pain on that one. It was all right, that was. From the bit of a jolt on the lift hill, I thought it was going to be rough, but no, it was all right there. It was a good one. Out of all the SLCs that I've been on over the years, and I find the best one that I've ever done here at Energylandia. Same layout, but different restraints, different train design, and that really makes a difference. And yeah, not a bad coaster. I'm still not a huge fan of the layout in general, mainly because of how cloned they are and how many there is across the world. But yeah, out of all of them I've ever done, that was certainly the most comfortable and enjoyable SLC that I've ever done. And it's here in Poland at Energylandia. It was all right, that was, because of them restraints. But the problem is normally, obviously the bulky, they're right up here, they're ear bashers, aren't they? So your head's just whacking in between. But yeah, on that, with the vest being down here, it's like wearing the GoPro really, isn't it? Comfortable, yeah, the vest strap just comes down the side. It doesn't lock as it's going round. That's another problem I've got with some of the B&M restraints now. Using the chest, they lock around the ride, or some of the older ones do, like the Swarm at Thorpe Park. It was one of the first ones to have that vest system, but now I believe that they've changed that B&M since with the design. But yeah, it was all right, that was. So I started off on an Intamin with Hyperion. I then went to a Vekoma, then did another Vekoma, and now I'm going back to Intamin. I'm going to do the other new ride here at the park. And yeah, where am I going? Oh, exit through the gift shop, of course. And yeah, I'm going to give this one a go now, the Speed Water Coaster, which is new for 2018. Let's go. So this whole section of the park is dedicated to water, because on this side over here you've got the Energylandia water park, and the gates are open there to just walk straight in, so I'm not too sure how that one works. I assumed it would be a separate gate, a separate admission price, but hey ho, I'm not too sure. Anyway, going on the Speed Water Coaster just here, and there's a rapids around here somewhere as well. But yeah, let's go and give this one a go. I'm not too sure how long the queue time is. I can't see a board for this one. What I forgot to mention just over at the SLC is that they actually put a second train on. I waited about 15-20 minutes and they saw the queue was getting busy, so they put the second train on, which was good. Quite impressed with that. Right, let's go. 50 minutes, always a busy one. Let's go and give it a go. That's the thing, you've got to just go for it. When you've travelled a long way for these rides, you've got to go for it. Yeah, it's certainly a busy park, but it is summer holidays. Oh, and here's the queue. Oh my god, so there's the station all the way around here, around this side. Yeah, it's a big queue, but you can't hold back when you've come a long way. Worst case scenario, if I need to get any fast track passes, I can buy some. I assume that they sell them here. they did at Legendia anyway. But yeah, I shouldn't need to. I've got 2 days. I'm doing well. It's my 4th coaster. So yeah, I'm pleased with progress so far. I didn't have to wait long for the others. And yeah, I've never done one of these before. So I know that there's one out there over in Italy at Energylandia. Never had the chance to do that one. I can't believe that I've never been to Energylandia. Probably sat there thinking, what? Sean's never been? Honestly, I need to go. And that will be on the list for next year, 100%. But yeah, I'll give you a bit of a progress report when I get further around this queue. It's a shame because right down there at the front, like I said, they have a turnstile what counts the number of people they need. And I bet there's loads of singles going to be going on this one. So the throughputs on this thing are actually really good. I joined the queue about 20 minutes ago at 11:30. It's now 10 to 12. And yeah, I've gone from all the way down the back there, as far as the eye can see, all the way down here underneath all these umbrellas. At least they put them up though with it being so hot. It's about 28 degrees today. Come back down here, up the steps here, and then yeah, I'm probably about, I don't know, over halfway to getting on. And it's been about 20 minutes. So yeah, good throughputs on this one. You got like a little kids area here with quite a few different rides and actually a few different flats. You got like this monorail ride going around here where you can sit on a bird. Looks like they've half built the station roof there. Or is that how it's supposed to be? Or are they going to, like in the process of doing that? I'm not too sure. I love this angle though here of the park. Because obviously you get to see Hyperion as the backdrop. And then some of the smaller rides in front, including the little SPF spinning coaster that I'll do later on. Here we go then on Speed Water Coaster. Did really well there, fantastic operations. Well, the queue was moving quick anyway, but then right near the end, just after I came off them steps, I got shouted up as a single rider. It probably skipped about 10 minutes, so I waited half an hour. So not too bad at all when it was advertised at 50. Even if I hadn't have been called forward, it would have only been about probably 40 minutes. I do like all this hashtag rock work down the side as well. That's the queue line that I was just waiting in. But yeah, really fast moving that one. Like I say, even if I didn't get called forward for a single rider. But yeah, looking forward to this. Never done one of these before. Obviously, the closest thing that I've done really from looking at the track type is the Mack water coasters, like Poseidon and Atlantica at Europa Park. I've also done a couple in other places as well. But yeah, we go up this lift hill here, a vertical lift. Obviously one boat comes up and then the mechanism comes down that side and then that comes down, vice versa basically. It's about 164 feet. It's huge, isn't it? Let's see how much force you get on this. They reckon it speeds of over 60 miles an hour on this one, but we'll find out. It's also a bags on ride, which is quite interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be a bags on, but because it was all quite rushed getting on then, so I was called forward. I do like the system of having the turnstile though, and there was a host batch in it as well, so very good operations. They certainly know what they're doing out here. Up we go. Be interested to know how wet we're going to get on this. Oh, there's the rapids. They look a bit unthemed. Not that much of a queue though. I'm going to focus on the coasters first. Ooh. Oh wow, what a fantastic view. I have to try and do a front row at some point over the next 2 days. Right, so we go into a bit of a splashdown at the bottom and then a massive one at the end, I think. Hey! Just a little splash there, nothing too much. Very smooth. Oh, there's a splash battle there as well. God, how many rides is there in this park? Woo! Oh, that's an intense corner. Here we go. How wet we're going to get. 3, 2, 1. Find out. And not that very really. Just a little bit moist. Not too much. Just a little splash. I think them guys on the front got a little bit wetter there than I did. But that was fun. They're not all about getting soaked though, water coasters. They're more about the banking, the drops. But yeah, it was good fun, that was. Good throughput. I can see why though. It's not a ridiculously long ride. It only takes just under 3 minutes station to station. Well, there you go, speed water coaster. That was really enjoyable. A very good water ride, that one, and some nice theming around as well, especially the station. I really enjoyed that. I wasn't quite expecting it to be quite as intense as it was, following the Intamin tradition actually of being quite intense. Really good ride that was, very solid. I like the little splash that you got at the bottom of the main drop, and it kind of acted as a break as well for the rest of the layout. I assume there's some other break in there as well, I'm not too sure. Like I said, I don't really know enough about it. I'll have to go over and stand at the bottom at some point and have a look. But yeah, really pleased with how the first couple of hours of my day here have gone. I've done the 4 biggest rides that I was looking forward to, the 4 most anticipated rides of the trip. I'm going to leave the little SBF spinner for a little bit though, because that's got a massive queue. That's probably about 4 or 5 trains worth, so maybe about what, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, which for a small little kids coaster isn't amazing. What I'm going to do now, because there was one right near the entrance just over here, I'm kind of thinking that now we're a couple of hours into the day, that initial rush of people have come into the park, so it might be a little bit quieter. I think it's a little Vekoma junior coaster just around here somewhere. But yeah, like the rest of the coaster I've got to do aren't absolutely huge. Like I say, there's the family boomerang coaster I've got to do. There's a suspended coaster from Vekoma. Loads of Vekomas at this park, and quite a few Intamin rides as well. Obviously the Rapids is Intamin. I'll maybe do that later on. Oh, this is a really nice view. Look at this from here. Lovely. Yeah, that's a stunning view. Hyperion there, and obviously the back of the main entrance street just here. But there's so many rides here. Already this is not a one-day park, definitely 2 days for how many rides there is. And it's a great park for the kids as well. Loads of smaller attractions, and it's really well landscaped actually. I wasn't expecting Legendia and here to be anywhere near of higher quality as what they are. And yeah, they're both fantastic. But yeah, I think there's a coaster just around this corner. So this will be coaster number 5 out of 12, but I'm doing well. 12:15. Day's going really well, and I'm really enjoying it here. And it's even got a double-decker carousel. What more could you want? Now the 2 little junior coasters down by the main entrance were very busy. About a 30-minute queue for one of them, and then the other one had about 40 minutes. So I thought I'd come around here and do the boomerang. But I assume this is going to be busy as well. It seems like the junior coasters are very popular here, mainly because it's a family park. It's got a good family atmosphere, and yeah, there's a lot of rides here for kids as well, flat rides. So it means that, well, there's a lot of rides in general, but it means all them people that are coming for the small kids rides, there's some good medium style coasters as well. And this is one of the best themed junior boomerangs from Vekoma I've ever seen. Hey, staff waving up there. I love it. Oh, there'll be a laugh. Yeah, I'm going to queue up for this one no matter what it's on. So obviously I need to get these coasters done. Now if you had a boomerang coaster, what would you call it? Because I'd probably call it boomerang. And what have they called it? Boomerang. There we go. I like the logo for this one. 30 minutes, oh that's not too bad. It is out the entrance here though, but that's not too bad. 30 minutes I can deal with for one of these. Yeah, really well themed as well, look at that. Very nice. I like how the top section there goes through a building, and it goes through a building on the other side as well, at the back of the station. Yeah, really nice theme to this. Theme to bats, and obviously it's like the bats are flying around this house, I assume. There it is going up. Yeah, it just looks really nice, this one. After this, I'll probably get some lunch. Coaster number 5 here at Energylandia. Boomerang. on-ride POV there from the Junior Boomerang. Very much enjoyed that. Probably my second favourite one of those after Rake at Phantasialand, located within Klugheim. But yeah, that was really good. I like all the little buildings. Reminds me of something that a building Planet Coaster that does. But yeah, they've got some good Vekomas out here in Poland, haven't they? Let Coaster yesterday, Formula just there. And I just thought I'd come up to the F1 restaurant where I've just had a bite to eat. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Yeah, I just had a bit of food just up here. And yeah, it's a really nice place to just get a good view of the park. So there's the speed water coaster. There's another Vekoma there that I need to do. That's a family suspended coaster. There is a couple of junior coasters here that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do to get the credit, because obviously there's a couple of really small ones. And yeah, I don't think they're for kids only, or I hope not. This just shows how big the park is as well. You can see Hyperion all the way over there. You can hardly see the rest of the layout from over here. There is a couple of dark rides here to do as well, I believe. There's another water ride just over here to do. Another one from Intamin. A couple of flat rides, thrill flat rides as well. There's that one there, and there's the drop tower behind. I've seen there's a booster down there. Obviously these flat rides are stuff that I can get back home, so coasters take priority for me. But yeah, what a place to come up here and get a really nice view. In terms of food, I had some chips, a slice of pizza, which is rare for me. I'm having some different stuff over here. I did have a McDonald's though last night, and yeah, it came to a total, it was about £4.50 to £5 when it's converted over, so not too bad at all. Like I say, it's nice and cheap out here. But yeah, I just thought I'd come up here and show you the view. Right, I'm going to carry on then. Obviously there's some more rides that I need to do coaster wise. I'm not even halfway through the coasters yet. I know the rest are pretty much junior coasters, but I enjoyed the Boomerang. I want to try and do this one here. I'm not too sure how long the queue's going to be though, but yeah, I'm sure it's going to be long, but I'll have to do it. It didn't take that long on the Junior Boomerang. It took about 25 minutes, so a little bit less than advertised. But operations here are fantastic. Really, really good operations. They certainly know what they're doing when it comes to running a theme park here in Poland. So I'm in the queue then for my 6th roller coaster of the day here at Energylandia, and yeah, it's the Vekoma family suspended coaster, and the layout of this looks fantastic. Obviously you come out the station, straight down that drop once you've climbed the lift hill, into the mouth down there of the dragon, then does that turnaround section, if you can just see it over in the background there, comes round here into this helix. It flies above through the station just here, and yeah, around the rest of the layout. It was advertised about a 60-minute wait for this one, but I've only waited probably about 35 to 40 minutes, so not too bad at all actually. But the dispatch time on this is crazy. Obviously these only run one train, and they're getting trains out probably every, I don't know, 25 to 30 seconds, which is really good. Plenty of staff on this. I wondered why this park had expanded so quick in 4 years, but I can see why now. With the amount of crowds they're attracting here, I think there's a very successful future for this park. Certainly somewhere that I'll come back to, and I look forward to seeing the RMC in a couple of years. But yeah, I love that. Obviously it's got a lake just here, and then it passes right underneath it through a tunnel. Bit of airtime beforehand by the looks of it as well. Right, let's go and get on. I'll take you on for the ride. So this one then, manufactured by SBF. It's a standard spinning coaster from them, and yeah, this opened in 2014. So yeah, quite another fresh ride here from opening year at the park. Bit of theming all around the side here as well. Theme is a little bit light around there, considering it's the Viking roller coaster. I mean, this queue line's quite well themed, a nice wooden structure. But yeah, let's go and have a ride. Oh, leaving the queue. Advertised at half an hour. Doesn't look that much though, this. I think it's running 3 trains on this one. What the hell was that? A spinning coaster like that with over-the-shoulder restraints. That was absolutely terrible. That's the worst roller coaster that I've done on this trip to Poland. That was terrible. The fact that it's got over-the-shoulder restraints. Why? It doesn't need over-the-shoulder restraints or something like that. It meant that on every corner my shoulders were just bashing into the side. Oh, that was awful. By far the worst coaster here. It's not very often I'll come off something and say point blank it was awful. But yeah, don't bother. I probably won't ever ride that again in my life at this part. It was so painful on the shoulders. And down here, the final brake, so sharp when it came in there at the end. It was shocking, that was. I'm glad I only waited about 20 minutes for it. But I'm not one to go off something normally and say don't bother, at least give it a go. But unless you count coaster credits, don't bother with that spinning coaster. They've got some great hardware here at this park, some great coaster hardware, but yeah, that's not one of them. So it's time for roller coaster number 8 here at Energylandia. 2:45 now, so I'm doing well really, considering it's a very busy day for the park. And yeah, really nice themed entrance to this one, I love it. And yeah, let's go, Energies. 20-minute wait advertised for this one. I like how quite a lot of these queue lines have got shade around them. Oh, the fact that loads of people are leaving isn't good. It's either really busy or it's broke down. Oh no, it's going round. People are just bailing. Oh, this is a nice themed queue line, isn't it? Oh wow, look at this. Where's the queue line go though? Because there's a footpath going around that way. There's one round this way, there's one round that way. Where am I going? Oh, is this the exit? Is that the entrance at the top? I don't know. Yeah, this is the fun of coming to a park for the first time. Let's see where these guys go. I think it must be this way. Does that mean entrance? I don't know. I think that's just like a little playground. I like it though. It's now well themed. Ah, yeah, here we go. Down this way, there's another like entrance archway, and there's the restrictions board. That's the fun of coming to these parks. Like I say, I don't like to do too much research. I like to see what coasters there is. I watch POVs. I don't mind doing that. But yeah, I like looking at my dark rides as well. But yeah, here's the coaster. Oh, nice theme station. Another Vekoma this one. It's a very Vekoma park, this one. They've got some good ones. Right, let's go and have a ride. Oh, look at the front of the car on that. Really well themed. How far down are we going? So I know the entrance is only there to the station. Oh, it's not too bad, yeah. 20 minutes is probably about right. family coaster there from Vekoma that I did. Really nice theming around the layout as well. So I've done all of the major credits here at Energylandia. 4 of the kids coasters to go, that I'll definitely get in hopefully today. If not, it's not the end of the world, I can do them tomorrow, but it is only 3:15 and the park's open till 8 o'clock, so yeah, I've not done too bad because the park has been busy today. But I think it's time for another ride on Hyperion. Want to just have a quick look around all the front again here, and then of course go through the queue line and have a bit of a slower walk through just to see it all in more detail, because this is a really nice modern themed attraction. I do like how futuristic it all is, and that leads me on to a good point to talk about. So you see all the truss and stuff on there, it's just reminded me, basically this park, when it opened in 2014, was founded by the owners of a nightclub chain here in Poland called Energy 2000, and I believe there's a couple of those nightclubs, one of which is actually just down the road from my hotel in Katowice, which is quite interesting. I think there's another one towards Krakow, but yeah, so it's partially owned by them and also funded by the European Union as well, this park. So yeah, it's you know, it's certainly got the backing for it, and they've certainly spent a lot of money over the past few years as well. But yeah, just looking in detail at this building is fantastic. And yeah, looking at that, because it reminds me of Trust, you see, what you see in a nightclub. Obviously it's got all the satellite dish theming and stuff attached to it. But yeah, this is great. I love all this out here. Very modern, futuristic themed roller coaster. Just everything, like, you know, it's quite sort of a basic structure, but they've just done it really well. And the fact it's got a black track, nice and shiny as well. And you'll be able to get some great views of the coaster from on the car park. So at some point, whilst it's operating, I'm going to walk right down the car park and get loads of off-ride shots. But I can imagine it looks great at night as well. Obviously you've got all the wording just here that I presume lights up at night. But yeah, it looks great. Not that many people heading down towards the entrance actually. Are people too scared? Let's soon find out. 10 minutes for Hyperion? I'll take that one. Let's go, and I think it'll be a time for a few re-rides on this one. Oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, let's have a little bit more of a detailed look through the queue line. It was quite rushed earlier on. Obviously you've got a bit of a rustic effect going on. I didn't notice that earlier. All these touch screens down there. Interactive games. Wow. I mean, look at all this theming down here. Let's have a little look. All the different planets there. All projections on the floor. Genuinely one of the best themed roller coasters out there in Europe. And to be honest, definitely, well, maybe the best themed hypercoaster there is out there. Because obviously hypercoasters cover such a huge footprint that often parks forget about theming around it. And yeah, like the tunnels are themed. All the queue line looks stunning. Certainly a lot better than Silver Star and Shambhala's queue lines. Same for Expedition G-Force, another Intermin. But yeah, 10 minutes, wow. But yeah, I love all this around here. So really the maximum queue time for this today has been 30 minutes. And as much as I could have probably had 5 or 6 rides on this by now, as much as this the ride I came for, still important to get round and do the rest of the park as well, especially with it being my first time. Tomorrow is about re-rides, there's dark rides, there's a few flat rides. Wow. I do love this though. What an amazing queue line. So many little details that walking through this morning I didn't notice. All the different zones that you're part of. One of the best queue lines I've ever seen for a coaster, to be honest. Really like this a lot. That's obviously the boarding area down there. I couldn't quite work it out earlier on. That's the boarding area. And then you go up all these ramps, then go down the steps outside, and then go back down that way. Right, let's go, and I'll see you on the ride. Hyperion, 10-minute wait. Happy days.
Nie patrzę nigdzie. Nie wierzę.
No, Energylandia.
Nie napisać się. Ja chyba tu zjadę za chwilę. Mateusz spadł.
Another fantastic ride there on Hyperion, and oh my god, that coaster, can it get any more intense? I was on the second row from the back, again on the outer seats. It's tiered seating on that, which is great. So the outer seats are a bit lower, the middle seats, the two in the middle, are raised up a little bit, so it means that you can see a little bit more if you sat on those, which is good. I'll have to try one of those a little bit later on. I'm probably going to go around for another re-ride now. But yeah, oh my god, towards the back, it was actually quite rough in places. You could really feel the train, you know, going side to side like mad at some points, but it's so intense. One of the most intense coasters out there. I nearly actually had a grey out moment just as you come around the overbank. So it comes back, does its turn around, comes back this way, and before it goes into the lower meandering sections of the coaster, with it being on that far left, I was banked to the left hand side, and yeah, I had that moment where I really felt like I was going to grey out. But honestly, that coaster, it is a stunning experience. It really is, and that's the key word. It's not just a coaster, it's an experience. All that queue line, everything is themed. The train design is lovely, the station is gorgeous, and yeah, let's have a little look around the gift shop for Hyperion. Honestly, I'm so glad that I waited until this ride was ready. I'd have been gutted if I'd have booked it up and come out here and missed out on this coaster. Honestly, like, you've got to come out and try it, especially if you like intense coasters. The likes of Shambhala at Portaventura, don't get me wrong, they're quite intense, and you get more airtime, I'd say, on that. But with this, it's certainly a lot more of an intense experience. And if you love your intense coasters, then that is certainly one for you. Really good quality ride. And yeah, loving this branding just up here. Hyperion all the way along the wall. Photos just over there. Let's have a look at the merch. Oh wow, so that's a Energylandia t-shirt there, and obviously that's got the drop tower on that I'm yet to do. It's got a few of the flats on actually, the park entrance, the SLC on there. No Hyperion on there though, is there? There we are, here's the actual Hyperion Megacoaster stuff. I assume there'll be a main gift shop for the park that'll either look in today or tomorrow anyway. Something that I do need is a new wallet, so I might have to get one of these at some point. Oh yeah, they're handy. Oh, there's no zip though. I like it to have a zip inside for the coins. Notes only. You got some notebooks down there. A laser sword, just what I've always wanted. Lanyard. They're quite nice. What's that? Like a scarf, is it? Interesting. Oh, they got like their version of like Top Trumps cards. Oh, they are actual proper Top Trumps. Oh god, crazy. T-shirts down here. That one that was on the other side in blue is there in colour. More t-shirts that have got the mascot on, but these are the ones that I'm interested in. There you go, look at that. Oh, he's modelling it for me. Really, you hold it just like that. Oh, brilliant. There you go. Awesome, thank you. Got some bags just there as well. Yeah, that's nice merch, that is. Oh, and it's got the coaster on the bottom down here as well. Oh wow, yeah, really nice. Definitely be buying one of them. 65 Polish zloty. Backpacks down there. God, they've got everything. And then you've got all your, because obviously it's space themed, NASA. Got a jacket there as well, the 100th Space Shuttle mission. Very nice, loads of NASA stuff. Energylandia cap, looks a bit like Europa Park, that, doesn't it? As I was talking about earlier on with the nightclub, that's the same sort of stars what they use on that, and it's the blue and the red logo. Some great merchandise. Right, I'm going for another go ride then on Hyperion. Going to try and go near the front again on this one. Wow, a lovely shop. What an overall fantastic product. Really well put together, this one. I can't quite believe that. So anyway, I managed to get on the front row again. Waited about 15 minutes that time. The queue's built up a little bit. But yeah, I'm absolutely soaked. That's what happens when you have a gust of wind when you're on Hyperion going through the water splash. Yeah, that was crazy. To be honest, I wish I had the GoPro turned on for that one. I thought, you know, for my third ride on it, I'm going to turn the camera off, put my arms in the air, go like mad. And yeah, I got absolutely soaked. The water actually hurt, whacked me in the face. But yeah, we all come in soaked. It's crazy. You can't really tell that much when you're wearing a white top. But yeah, that was crazy, that was. Honestly, that coaster, if you don't like intense rides, is not for you. Me personally, I love it. I think it's fantastic. A real good attraction, and one of the best coasters out there in Europe. It really is fantastic. But talking of coasters, there's 4 more coasters that I need to get, and one of them is just here, a little caterpillar coaster that I need to go on. It says 0 minutes there, but it's not. But maybe 2 trains worth. So here we go, 4 coasters left. Be 3 after this one. Yeah, this is nicely themed as well. Lovely theming at this part, really impressed. Some great stuff, what I wasn't expecting at all. So this is the Fruity Loop coaster. There you go, it's Fruity Loop, another brand, like we had the Polish radio station earlier on. Yeah, this isn't too bad at all. There's the turnstile. Maybe 5 minutes for the Fruity Loop. Like I say, hopefully I'm not going to have any problems getting on the other 3. We'll soon find out. I'll get all available credits that I can do. It was a 3-lap special, that one. Crazy. I thought I'll just show you a couple of the laps though there. You don't need to see it 3 times. I went on one the other week, there was 3 laps as well. This is really nicely landscaped around here. Again, you've got a monorail going around this section, all the trees, lots of games down there. Of course there's got to be games. Every theme park you go to, they've got the games. Little tractor ride just here. Park feels like it's quieting down a bit now. There's only, what, a couple of hours left to go. Walk back down this way past the carousel. Going to try and do the SBF spinning coaster now. Hopefully that's quieting down a bit. And that'll leave me with just 2 little kiddie coasters to do after that. Not too sure where they are though. I've not seen those. I assume they're around this area somewhere, with this being the children's area. Oh, there's a big coach over there, look, as well, what you could sit in. Yeah, it's a really nice themed park. And stay tuned tomorrow because we'll do the other water rides. There's a rapids to do tomorrow. There's a little log flume, which I think is sponsored by Tofifi. I think that's how you say it, Tofifi. And yeah, there's also the big splash ride as well down by the SLC, along with a couple of dark rides, some flat rides, more rides on Hyperion. That's the thing tomorrow, knowing that I've got the credits today, and I've still managed 3 rides so far in Hyperion. I'll probably get another couple in. You know, I'm really happy. Well, there you go, there's the entrance to the water park. I'm really confused how the water park works. Is it a separate ticket? Hey, I love how some of the staff go around on these bikes, like electric bikes, so cool. The security have got them as well. And when I was going up on Hyperion, so I'm looking after the car park. But yes, here we go, another coaster. Coaster number 10, credit 10 of the day. It's been a good couple of days for credits. Maybe it's around there somewhere, the other little coaster, I'm not too sure. I'm on the spot for 2 more. Oh, well done, you're doing a good job there. Balancing that ball. Oh my god, it's still busy. I'm just going to queue for it, because I want to do it. You only go round a few times, don't you, these? Let's go and have a go. What's that, maybe? About 3 or 4 trains, maybe? We're about to find out. That's Happy Loops complete then, so I'm on the search for 2 more roller coasters, and I'm assuming they're going to be down here somewhere. In fact, there's one of them just in the distance. There's been 1 more coaster which I've not seen anywhere at all, so yeah, I'm not too sure. It must be around here. I think it's Circus Coaster or something like that, unless that's the Circus Coaster. Could be. Sure, we'll soon find out. You can tell that I haven't done lots of research though. That's what kind of makes it. Hey, Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, check it out. But yeah, loads of like little kids flat rides around here. Got like a crazy bus just there. Oh, it is actually called Crazy Bus as well. Is that the technical name for those rides? I've always just called them like Crazy Bus because it's a bus that's a bit crazy, but that one is actually called that. Maybe that's the technical name. Not too sure. It's called Theme Park Worldwide. Let me write it down for you. I'll go and find the coaster in a sec. Oh, bless that little lad. He was really friendly and he was quite interested in the channel. He's really excited. So if you found this and you watched it back, then hello to you. He spoke really good English as well. I was really surprised. But yeah, if you thought Hyperion was big, wait to see this one. So you've just seen this coaster. Look at this. Whoa. Qualities. Yeah, that's the circus coaster. And then this one's called Mars and is exceptionally well themed. Then we get to both of them around this way. And it looks like I'm going to be able to ride both of them, which is good. There's adults on there, unless there's some sort of signage which says, oh, you've got to have a kid to go on. But, well, we'll soon find out. Both of these are manufactured by SPF as well, so they've got a few of their rides here. Yeah, I've not seen this one. I've not walked down this path though today. Right underneath the booster. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a proper little powered coaster. Look, you can see it all. Get really up and close to it there. And the good thing is, it's got to walk on cue, even better. Wonderful. I bet if I did this one earlier, I would have had to wait for ages. Yeah, this is a circus coaster, and let's go. Can't see anything on there saying that you've got to have a kid. I'm sure I can try and explain to them that I want the credit. Or do a Cedar Point where you have to go to guest services and get a little slip to go on their junior coaster.
Rączki do góry. Dajemy, piszczymy. Dajemy. Jedzie. Hyperion!
The best member of staff that I've seen all day. Don't get me wrong, all the rest of the staff have been friendly and really polite, but that guy on there was great, having a bit of a chat to him as well. And yeah, as we were going around, high-fiving everyone, really good member of staff he was. Big shout out to that guy on there. But yeah, time for my final coaster, which means I've done all 12 roller coasters here at Energylandia in one day, so I'm really pleased. It's about 6:30 now, nearly the end of the day here at the park, but it's certainly been a fantastic one. But I've managed the 12 coasters, including 3 re-rides on Hyperion, which yeah, I'm really pleased about. It's been a really good day. When I walked in this morning, I was a bit concerned, thinking I'm only going to get 4 or 5 rides done here, probably not even going to get the major coasters done, but no, I certainly managed. And yeah, it's been great, a really good day. Operations here though are top class. I'm really surprised. Maybe I just wasn't expecting operations to be anywhere near as good as they are. And luckily my final coaster here has only got a short queue, probably about, I don't know, two cycles worth, so not too bad at all. But there's a lot of theming around these parks as well. They've got a lovely atmosphere. Yes, it's been busy today. I wouldn't want to see it when it was absolutely empty here. Same with Legendia. It's nice to have a bit of a crowd here, because it just makes it a lot more of a better atmosphere, a much happier environment. But I'm having an amazing time. Really glad that I came out here to do this trip. Been absolutely fantastic. and make sure you come back for tomorrow's vlog, which is going to be day 2 from here, including the dark rides and flat rides. I might try and get something in this afternoon though now before I go, but yeah, real top class day. I very much enjoyed it, and the best thing is as well, with it being quite busy, especially earlier on, it means that there's still stuff to look forward to tomorrow. Sometimes you get that hyped about a park, Hyperion, really hyped, but you do it all in that first day and then it's all done with. You got nothing new to experience. Tomorrow I've got the log flume, Tofifi, the other little drop ride as well, which they've got over at the back, some sort of drop tower. You've also got the rapids, so there's quite a bit along with the dark ride and some flats as well. So yeah, there's certainly a lot to look forward to tomorrow, but yeah, I'll get on the Mars roller coaster, my final coaster credit to get here at Energylandia as the sun goes down over the park. That was really well themed for a kids coaster. Loads to look at as you were going around the circuit. And yeah, another one of those where it comes back through the station and then it uses the wheels to reverse it back down to end the ride. But there you go, that's all the coaster's done. Because I've got a bit of time left before the park closes and I have to go, I thought I'd have a go on this dark ride just behind me. I've still got about 50 minutes or so. And yeah, there's only a 10-minute wait for this. Don't have a clue what it is. How do we go in? Down this way? Oh, watch the tree. Yeah, I don't have a clue what it is, but from looking at the outside of it, and yeah, it's called Monster Attack. We've got lots of monsters holding guns and stuff out the front, so I can only assume is that it's an interactive dark ride, but we'll soon find out. My first time seeing a dark ride here. Very much enjoyed Legendia's attempt at a dark ride yesterday. It was really well put together, and check out the vlog if you've not seen it. Whee! Theme-Park Worldwide on YouTube, check it out. I love it, but yeah, let's go and see what this one's all about. So there you go, you saw some on-ride footage from the interactive dart ride there, and it was a bit like going in B&M Bargains at Halloween, some of the scenes in that, and it was a very simple layout. It was pretty much, you know, wiggling to the back of the show building and then coming back down, meandering to the station. Yeah, it wasn't very good. The ride system itself felt quite old. God knows if it was brand new when it was put in here at the park, but what I did like about it is the fact there was a bit of like fog in there, there was a bit of haze just around it, which was good. But yeah, other than that, it wasn't great at all. It really lacked audio in there, and yeah, it just felt like a massive clash of monsters. But at the end of the day, you know, it is a kids ride, that one. I'm not too sure what else they've got in terms of indoor attractions here. We'll find out more about that tomorrow. But yeah, Legendia certainly win when it comes to the dart rides and indoor stuff from what I've seen with that one there. But yeah, not great at all. Anyway, what my plan of action is, I'm going to go on a flat ride just behind me. There's actually a top spin just here in this building, believe it or not. So I'm going to do the top spin, and then after that one, I'm going to get one more ride in on Hyperion, and then make my way to the exit and get the bus back. But like I say, anything that I've not covered today, I should be covering tomorrow in the day 2 vlog here from Energylandia. But yeah, let's go and check out this top spin. Looks interesting. So I've just come off the top spin just here. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to take you guys on with this one. If you look at the restraint system there, the guy didn't want me to take the GoPro on because it's on the chest mount, obviously because of how the restraints are. And they're very strict when it comes to loose articles here, so I wouldn't be able to hold the GoPro on there. But that's fair enough. It's a shame because I would have managed to get the GoPro on, I think, just in the gap. But there you go, it's one of those. If film is not allowed on it, then of course I won't do. But yeah, very friendly guy again though down there. And I think whoever built this here and designed it has looked at Talican at Finalizing a little bit. But the ride itself was nowhere near as good as a Huss. It felt very dodgy in places with some of the manoeuvres it was doing. And I'm not too sure with this big box just on here with some of the motors and stuff in. Yeah, I'm not too sure who manufactured it, but it's yeah, definitely not a Huss. I'm not that good when it comes to flat ride manufacturers, or not the known ones anyway. But yeah, there you go. Right, my plan is, there's a little bit of time left. I'm going to head over to Hyperion and get another ride in on that one. And of course, this time I'm going to show you some shots from out on the car park, because when I go out to get the bus, I'll be sure to get some shots. So yeah, I'll put those on your screen now of Hyperion, from how it looks from outside the park. And yeah, of course, if you want to get some shots like that yourself, if you come here, just nip out during the daytime onto the car park and get some shots of the coaster going round. So we're going to have a ride, and here's a bit of an off-ride look at Hyperion in action.
No i zobacz, teraz jest przegięcie, to jest pionowo leci.
Oh, some fantastic off-ride shots there of Hyperion in action, and with it having only a 5-minute queue, I actually managed to go round twice, which is really good. Me and a total of 5 rides today on Hyperion. For that one I was doing a mid-train ride as well, but yeah, more about that in just a second when we reach the end of the vlog. Here's a look at some of the merch then. We saw the Monopoly earlier on. I'm back down on the main entrance street now. There's a mug just there. I love Energylandia. I certainly do. I think it's a really good, solid park. Loads of stuff down here. You got some ashtrays, there you go. If you look down there as well, you got a fan, you got some pens, badges, all sorts of stuff. Oh, is he buying anything? Boomerang cap, there you go. Lots of stuff for all the merch. Of course, you've got loads of plush toys. Hyperion Megacoasters, 65 Polish zloty. Those, really nice. The Race to Space. Speedwater coaster. There's some really good merch actually. I like it when the parks sell stuff with the branding on. I think this is the main gift shop. It's not very big. There's a few little small ones I think around here. That's quite a nice one for Boomerang. There you go. Yeah, lots of merchandise. Vikings. Another one for Vikings there. Yeah, there seems to be a couple of shirts for each ride. There you go, get some jogging bottoms. Dragon. I like these because they've got a bit of the character on there, a bit of the theming, but they've also got the track on there as well. Sweet Dreams mug down there. Formula. There we are. There is also a stunt show here as well. I've just seen a bit of merchandise for that. Hopefully, if I get a chance, I'll see it tomorrow. I do love my theme park shows. And here's a bit from the main mascot that I think was just outside actually. But yeah, there you go. I'll have a little look round here and head out and wrap up my first day ever here at Energylandia in Poland, and I've really enjoyed it. It's a great park. I don't think the entrance here is quite as nice as Legendia's, because obviously when you walk in there you've got Let Coaster down at the bottom, and the buildings are a lot better detailed there as well. But this certainly isn't a poor entrance. There's a massive restaurant there, loads down the side, plenty of turnstiles. Soon got in this morning, but yeah, like a bit more detailing on some of these buildings would be nice. So there we go, everything went to plan there with the bus. I've literally just got back after the journey, and it took about an hour and 5 minutes to get back, so a little bit quicker than this morning. There wasn't really much traffic on the road compared to going, but yeah, what an amazing day I've had at Energylandia. And firstly, let me just talk about how easy it was to do that bus service. Like I say, you saw where I got it from in the morning from the bus station, got straight on it, no problems, all the way up to the park, dropped me off right at the main entrance, and bam, I was straight in. But yeah, let's just have a quick recap then about the day. I won't go fully in depth to it all until the end of tomorrow's vlog, but yeah, what an absolutely fantastic park Energylandia is. I wasn't expecting it to be anywhere near as good as what it was, and yeah, the park itself certainly exceeded expectations. You got the 12 roller coasters, and there's some really good coaster hardware there as well from well-known manufacturers, mainly Intamin and of course Vekoma, but yeah, some stunning rides. Standout ride for me at that park, Hyperion, and after having 5 rides on it throughout today, I can easily say that it's one of my favourite coasters out there in Europe. It really is a stunning experience. Do I rate it quite as high as a B&M Hyper and Shambhala, which is my favourite one of those? No, I don't, but I still very much enjoy it as a ride. For me, how smooth the B&M coaster is, and I feel like you get some different style of forces on Shambhala, and all the other B&M Hypers such as Mako over at SeaWorld, Silver Star, and I prefer the B&M feel of a hyper coaster than an Intamin, but it's certainly a lot more intense than the B&M versions of the ride. And what I really liked as well is that Intamin really went out and did something very unique and very special with this ride. The tiered seating really makes to it. The fact that there's big gaps in between the rows on the train, that's something that you notice about this ride compared to the B&M hypercoasters out there. Just the views from the ride was stunning, same with a lot of the rides, and that really makes it for me, location. But the important thing about Hyperion is that it's not just a roller coaster. I kind of touched on this earlier on, but I'll mention it again. It is an experience. As soon as you walk up to that coaster, you feel like you're going into this space atmosphere, walking all the way up that queue line, seeing the coaster with the outdoor section right by the water splash, and then of course going into the station, everything from the gates opening up so you actually go into the station and you just think, wow, you know, here we go, all the branding on the walls. Honestly, as an experience, it's one of the best out there. I'd probably say one of the best roller coaster overall experiences there is out there in the world. But more from Hyperion tomorrow, and yeah, I look forward to talking more about it and sharing my final review from that ride of the trip. Other highlights, I really enjoyed Speed Water Coaster. That was really good fun. I can't wait to get on that again. The SLC, the best SLC that I've ever been on. I went on the dark ride that wasn't quite as good, but I look forward to seeing any other indoor stuff, what there is at the park. I think there's some sort of 4D cinema or 5D, something along those lines. We'll find out what it is tomorrow. Yeah, there's just some really nice, enjoyable rides. Formula, that was good. Nowhere near as good as Let Coaster, but it wasn't going to be. I went in there expecting it to not be as good, and it wasn't, but it was still a good, fun family coaster, that one, with a nice launch to start it straight into the inversion. But friendly staff. They allow chest-mounted GoPros, that's another plus. The sign saying that you can't use GoPros handheld around the park. They're very strict on loose articles. I did see people with the phones and stuff, and they were soon told to put them away. So as long as it's chest-mounted and secure, then absolutely good to go when it comes to on-ride filming. It's a well-landscaped park. There's some very good theming. The food was nice earlier on. That was reasonably priced. And I think for £25 that I've paid for one day to go in there, like I say, about £50 for 2 days, I think it's an absolute bargain for what you're getting. All them rides, so much that I haven't covered in this vlog today, what I'm going to try my best to cover tomorrow. So yeah, join us tomorrow for the day 2 vlog. I need to do the Rapids, the other big boat ride, the Toffee, whatever you want to call it, log flume, any other indoor attractions, and yeah, just go with the flow. But thank you very much for watching. Like I say, if you've not already seen it yet, check out yesterday's vlog from Legendia, where I went there and had a fantastic day and got on the Let Coaster, the t-shirt that I've been wearing today in this vlog. And yeah, join me tomorrow for some more fun at Energylandia. I'm Sean Sandbrook. Thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you tomorrow.